Wild Planet was founded on a reverence for the marine ecosystem. Of course, 70% of the Earth is covered with water, and so we are an ocean planet. And what happens to the ocean happens to the planet. Wrongly fishing the oceans takes unintended species and unintended sizes of even the target species and wastes them. And the reason we don't simply engage in activism is because activism aims to lead to a choice. And so Wild Planet aims to be the choice vehicle. One thing Wild Planet does is aim to make a product the absolute best it can be. One thing we do with our tuna product, for example, is to pack pure tuna that is just raw steaks packed in the can with nothing else but a bit of salt. That, of course, ends up being a tremendously delicious product with all the juices and natural fats of the fish in the can. So our product ends up being 100% tuna compared to about 65% tuna and 35% water. Wild Planet is not a group of guys that decided, hey, we should get into marketing fish. You know, we aren't marketing guys that go overseas and buy tins of fish from a cannery and put our label on it. We are the guys at ground zero of the fishing industry. We deal with the boats. We've been dealing with the boats for 25 years here on the west coast of the U.S. And we understand the fishing industry from the ground up. And we try to deal as directly with the supply source as possible. And we honor our relationships with our suppliers by treating them the way we wish to be treated.
I like to sell to Wild Planet because they necessitate being a sustainable fish buyer. They like to buy fish that are caught in a practice that doesn't tear up the bottom of the ocean or have an abundant amount of bycatch that just gets wasted. It's important that the ocean ought to be clean, and it's the livelihood, and it's a glorious thing, and it shouldn't be abused. Well, we like the way Bill and Wild Planet treats us. You know, we're not going to let anybody have it that's sort of a bad actor.
To maintain a good relationship with the fishermen really just requires honesty, transparency, and fair treatment. They're hardworking businessmen that just want to be treated fairly and to get their fair share of the product's value. And so you work hard to bring that value to consumers, treat the product right, and make the product the best it can be. It will have the value that will go back and bring the most value to those fishermen. Well, we do have a lot of items. We have a lot of tuna products, sardine items, we have salmon, anchovies, mackerel, Nordic bristling sardines. And the reason we have so many items is that people should really be consuming broadly from the ocean environment, not just focused on one thing. In 2004, we saw that someday we would like to provide wild products from both ocean and earth. And now we're finally getting around to that with our chicken launch. When we began selling sustainable seafood, we were pioneering a new category. I had no idea if it was going to succeed or how big it would become. It's been more than I expected, and if it continues, then I would be very gratified if the entire category converted, because that ultimately is what I wanted to see. Wild Planet was founded on a reverence for the marine ecosystem. And sustainable seafood is simply a way to demonstrate respect for the environment.